I've spoken before about the use of wing mods for planetary aircraft in space engineers. They can fly incredibly long distances with high efficiency and use few components and parts like thrusters. However, they're not without their limitations. To get into the air you need a long runway to reach takeoff speed, they lack the ability to hover in a stationary position, and landing adds an element of risk that some players may be unhappy with. In response to these issues, I would like to present the V-52 Kestrel, the best of both worlds. VTOL has been one of the most popular requests over the last couple of years, so it's about high time I unveiled the V-52. This ship has been in development for over a year and has undergone multiple changes, however the same basic shape has remained. The first version of the Kestrel used oxygen thrusters for power, which necessitated the huge air inlets behind the main cockpit. However, this would have limited its effectiveness to oxygenated planets only. For aesthetic purposes, the inlets have been retained as they look fantastic and serve as a reminder of the original propulsion configuration. Above the inlets, the drooping wings contain flight control systems, landing gear control systems, and most importantly the aerodynamic wing blocks which generate the lift when the Kestrel is in plane configuration. At the tip of each wing is a rotor-mounted engine pod which turns through 90 degrees to switch between plane and VTOL configuration. The rotors are sequenced to change configuration at the push of a button and automatically lock once the sequence is complete to reduce the hazards associated with mechanical blocks. A similar though more complicated system is in place for the automatic landing gear deployment system, however it's strongly recommended that both sequences only be activated when the V-52 is travelling at a speed below 70 meters a second. The VTOL system works by using reaction control system or RCS thrusters and overridden gyroscopes when the mode is engaged. To lift off, simply increase the thrust of the main engines until the Kestrel starts to rise, then ease back on the throttle slightly to begin hovering. The idea here is to ensure the main engines provide the vast majority of the lift, while the RCS thrusters afford the Kestrel the same manoeuvrability that one might expect from a standard space engineer's planetary hovercraft. When switching to plane mode, it's recommended that the V-52 is either at an altitude of at least 1 km or is moving forwards at a speed of 40 meters a second. This will allow for ample time to reach a forward speed of 60 meters a second, in which the wings generate sufficient lift to remain airborne, while still at safe enough speeds to use rotor-based mechanical systems. Once the switch is made, the RCS thrusters shut off, the engines rotate to horizontal flight mode, and the pilot can then adjust the throttle for optimal flight efficiency. The pilot also has access to air brakes which slow the V-52 down when activated and are very useful for when preparing to land on a runway or switch to VTOL mode. Following touchdown, VTOL mode is recommended for taxiing as the RCS thrusters provide sufficient power to move the V-52 at a steady speed. In response to feedback on the Albatros twinjet, the V-52's power plant consists of 7 small nuclear reactors and 7 batteries. Many viewers considered the use of azimuth fusion reactors on the Albatros to be excessive, which is why I've opted for a more conventional power arrangement. I'm certain many people will disagree with the decision to use the helicarrier thrusters in the engine pods, citing their overwhelming strength. However, I wanted to use components which were compact yet capable of hoisting this craft as well as heavy cargo. The immense lift capabilities afforded by the V-52's engines make it well suited for hauling heavy payloads across a planet. Its wings offer a solid mounting point for external cargo containers and explosive ordnance, and the underbelly features a maglock landing gear for hauling large items, such as a murder plough. So, if you need a stylish and versatile planetary runabout that doesn't chew through uranium like it's going out of fashion and you don't mind using a few mods, the V-52 Kestrel is for you and available right now on the Steam Workshop. Link to that is in the description. Additionally, if you'd like to see other ships similar to the V-52 under construction, be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/Wedgehog95 where I do frequent live builds for my viewers. Also, if you've got any other suggestions or ideas you'd like to share, be sure to join my Discord server and follow me on Twitter. Once again, links to those are below. And until next time folks, take it easy, have a good day, goodbye. P.S. This time, I'm back for reals.